Yeah, my name is Tom Kane. I own a business called Sky One Imaging LLC.
My name is Billy Allen. I'm 20 years retired Navy with 26 years air traffic control experience. So that's what I've been doing for the majority of my life.
And Sky One Imaging is an aerial drone business. And I started this a little over 3 years ago. I was the 831st person in the country to be approved commercially to fly drones 3 years ago. I take pictures of real estate. I work for lawyers and law firms that take pictures of whether it's an accident reconstruction or construction issues. I fly over the buildings that may have a problem and they use that to go to court. I also fly for the news stations in Jacksonville, the 3 news stations, if there's an accident or a fire or they want some aerial coverage where their helicopter can't get to. I do a lot of construction flying. Contractors of big buildings want to fly over the job site to see how the job is progressing. Insurance applications for insurance adjusting and hurricanes. So there's really a variety of applications you can use with the drone. So how do we balance drone usage with national security and privacy? It is a balancing act. So, the federal government already has laws on the books and states have laws on the books for peeping Tom laws. And drones are really still very new. People still don't understand drones. So if I'm flying over to do a real estate job, a neighbor may be freaking out because I think I'm spying on them, but I'm genuinely not. So I am using that drone to photograph the house, but a neighbor may get mad at me because they think I'm looking at them, and I'm not.
I do. I don't understand. I mean, you've seen on the news people flying in other people's backyards and things like that.
Yeah.
That's if it's not your house, then just leave them be. So
there are privacy books on the privacy laws in the books right now. They're peeping Tom laws that I can't look in your backyard and see you sitting by your pool. That's illegal. I can't do it with a camera. I can't do it on a ladder, and I can't do it with a drone. Those books, those laws are already on the books. Where the drone comes into play is people don't realize that when you're out in public, you have no expectation of privacy. If you're laying out in your driveway, if people are in a lounge chair getting some sun and the drone is overhead, there's nothing they can do about it because they're on a private property, but they're out in the middle where everybody can see them. Now, if they're in their house, you have an expectation of privacy. If you're in the shower, in your bathroom, and you're anywhere in your home, you have an expectation of privacy. If you're in a fenced-in backyard, you have an expectation of privacy. So you need to be careful, but the law would read, what was my intent? What's my intent as a drone pilot? But to national security, for example, you can't fly in Washington, D.C. You can't fly over Trump's private residence in Mar-a-Lago. You can't do certain things. But the government can also use drones. I mean, they have drones. Drones have been around since World War I.
In the military, you've seen, the Reaper drones and all the other types of drones that are for military use, whether it be intelligence seeking or weapons delivery.
But there is always going to be that balance from national security and privacy, and it's going to be an ongoing evolution as these drones progress. So the FAA controls the airspace. Right now, there's a lot of little teeny laws, but the main laws that drones fall under.
When you're anywhere near a airport with a tower on the airfield, you have to call within 5 miles of the airport. You have to give the tower a call to let us know where you're going to be, the duration of the flight, and if you're staying below 400 feet, that's all we really need to know. As long as you don't go above 400 feet, it's not going to affect us at all.
So there's the federal laws, there's state laws, and there's local laws or ordinances. State laws the states, like in the state of Florida, put a law into effect. I believe it's House Bill 766. I'm not 100% sure. But they put a law into place that states that people are allowed to sue drone operators or the company that hires them if they feel infringed upon. But they have to state what their damages would be and what my intent would be. The law's been in the books in Florida for almost 2 years. No one has ever sued anybody over it. Municipalities, St. Augustine, if they choose to, could pass a drone regulation. There's also waivers for flying at night. There's waivers for flying by yourself. There's waivers for flying over people. So there's a lot of regulations that they put into place for safety. And those are going to evolve. As we were having this conversation today, those are going to evolve 6 months from now, a year from now, they're going to change. Just because the airspace is getting so busy with drones.
The technology is advancing incredibly fast.
I think drones are the most amazing technology, short of a car invention or an airplane invention or the computer invention. They are here to stay, and what you're seeing right now is going to evolve to the point where your kids are going to be using drones. I firmly believe in my heart that your kids are going to be using drones for transportation. There's a possibility, people say, and I'm kind of in that camp, that Cessnas and standard helicopters will be gone in a short amount of time, and people will be flying drones because they're so easy and safe to do so. So I think traditional aircraft may be gone at a certain point. It may be the era of the Jetsons. It's a little past you guys, a little before you guys, but
Yeah.
flying around in little personalized drones. And I believe that's coming. I mean, they'll be used for firefighting, for police work, for EMS work, for Amazon delivering packages. Drones are here to stay, and it's going. You'll see at a certain point drones buzzing around the sky like it's going to become commonplace, and that's what's going to happen in the very near future.